你好，祝你有美好的一天。这就是频道 Celebrity News Today 247。这是今天的新闻。
Xiao Zhan abandons personal distracting thoughts, formally broke away from the predicament, and set an example for the entertainment industry many times. The colorful clouds are scattered, and the glass is broken. The moon is scattered, and the old man returns. Boil a cup of plum wine, warm and cool the heart. Drink a pot of light tea to cultivate personal sentiment. Looking up at the gloomy sky, there is a vast expanse of land at the foot. Suddenly a colorful picture appeared in my eyes. We use pens to express strange emotions with our hearts. Miss the unrestrained time, I miss my old friends and my parents at home. From hometown to foreign land, the wandering homesickness has sorrow on his face. The frost is fluttering, and the winter moon is approaching. Xiao Zhan, the pioneer of Chongqing culture, he looked like a winner and set off. He concentrated on completing various tasks and requirements. Start again. On his 30th birthday, Peter Pan sent warm wishes from all over the country. There are all kinds of talents and care from all corners of the world. Little love converges into the source of love. In the bustling crowd, it gradually heats up. Foreword, the most intimate fans in the world, and the most gentle idols go both ways. Like a family member, he is the guardian of a long time. Stay for each other. Help each other get rid of the troubles in the heart. In the moments of sorrow, share the joys and sorrows with the troubles. Write memorable chapters. Looking back on the past, saying goodbye to the past, it was a moment of sorrow and joy, and a cry. For some disgusted, hate, choose to filter and forget. Pain is invisible. The wound is difficult to heal. A piece of wind and rain. How can a partner who bears a fierce hostility forget at will? The boundless life. People should remember the happy ones and delete them with a memory eraser. Sadly, to take too seriously the rules of survival in the workplace will always be wronged. Can adapt instead. Treating the environment in two ways can get away. Xiao Zhan has a virtue in him. He is wise, calm, and good at thinking and summarizing. A short copy of 30. Show two determinations, worthy of the actor status. Identify clearly the responsibilities on your shoulders. In a trance, a century passed. 1 year after the bloody cyber violence that caused a global sensation, passers-by, the Justice Knight suddenly sees. Gradually figured out Xiao Zhan's temperament. A birthday is celebrated both at home and abroad, and the light of positive energy can also be felt during the period. I am looking for a photographer to take a private photo, which will be published exclusively by the studio. After experiencing the painful and unbearable stage, I know the taste of suffering. There is a celebrity in the industry, for 3 consecutive years, from Chongqing, from Jushen 1 to Duluo continent, they are eyeballs with a bad tone, call it bad work. Take the opportunity to stir up emotions, freely slander. With a gang of gangsters, they said infinite remarks. In private, the netizens are not ashamed and have no predecessors. Holding the fastest knife in his hand, he tiptoed at the darling of the industry. Fortunately, Xiao Zhan stood firmer in that stormy hammer blow. No one can crush his faith. For dirty media, groups with no quality education and low levels of education ignore it, and firmly believe that the darkness will pass and the dawn will come. Forced to go out of the circle, break the boundary, get out of the game, and get out of the sea of bitterness at the mouth of public opinion. He has the right to speak and interpret. Abandon personal distracting thoughts and bravely march towards the future. In the past, this grassroots hero broke the routine just for the actor's dream. He never imagined that he could experience twists and turns and unbearable events. In the People interview, full of enthusiasm, he forgave those who suppressed and resisted him with tenderness. Ugly groups of violence. Life is like a play, there is always someone singing the desolate curtain call. There is a big world if you can bear the small grievances. In this cold world, I never retreat from the whole body. Is treated as a chess piece, the archery target. Struggling to pick up the early amateur history, strictly speaking, Xiao Zhan endured everything that revealed the shamelessness of the wicked under the social black market. Superb demeanor. 1 year's time consumption, emotional squeeze, he finally went against the wind and walked towards the realm of justice. The utopia of literature. If there is messy material, it is difficult to restore it to its original state. Here the stubborn grass is overgrown, no longer luxuriant. A person has been persecuted for a long time, all kinds of unsuitable conditions are not allowed to appear. To be free from it, the best example is to be a good example. For a long time, we can't visually observe the development of things. I can only watch the world become worse and worse. The public can't ignore that the good guys are wronged, and the bad guys dominate. Happy and happy. The same is true. The same is true for internal entertainment. Xiao Zhan, from the designer, photographers, actors to all round talents, all proficient and beautiful. Why are so many people unwilling to let him go? One word, Chongqing Pengyue. Because all the people, the media, and netizens personally protect him. How about the suppressor will not be jealous, as the days go by, derive new words, new topics, and use new methods to confuse the public? Xiao Zhan, who came back from his back and came back in retrograde, is a clear representative of the circle. He is hard-bodied, has a good mentality, he has warmth, and he values love and righteousness. Circle deeds change the direction of development. Recalling the past, everything is unforgettable. Draft debut, painstakingly practice dancing, self-discipline to lose weight. Entering the performing arts circle in a hurry. Every commemorative piece is of extraordinary significance. The experience of the outbreak year has left a heavy mark in my mind. In the messy, ruthless Vanity Fair, no one is a survivor. As long as you shine and your achievements cover everyone, there is an immediate crisis where everyone has the right to speak. What he sees is more filthy things. As the saying goes, one person gets the way, but the chicken and the dog are restless. One person is dazzling, thousands of people try their best to use tricks to spread a lot of negative content. In a place lacking justice, it is difficult to see a fair and deserved situation. Xiao Zhan made several exceptions to set a model for the entertainment industry and bid farewell to the haze. For evil means, it has never been considered in depth. At the entrance of the quiet time alley, learn to be grateful and grateful for setbacks. Having been exploited, for a while, the whole person was trapped in a kind of helplessness, an atmosphere of fear. Later, I was able to step out and gain a masculine temperament, clean heart. The stabbing person and the wounded person seem to not understand the truth. The forerunner on the art forum, in his vigorous life, it is so good to meet such an aspiring young man. Wasted, with a lonely life track, he will give you a direction and set a cultural benchmark. Walking calmly to the distance, the world is suffering, and possession is happiness.